he went down. And the arena could already smell the end.
He leaned in and got whacked with an uppercut.
When Tommy Morrison hit the canvas, many thought it was over. Across from him stood a man who didn't forgive mistakes. A pressure machine. A knockout artist with sledgehammers in his gloves. That man was Donovan Ruddock.
IBC World Heavyweight Championship. Fighting out of the red corner. Wearing the white, trimmed with gold and red. And ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest left hookers in the business today. He is Donovan
A fighter who had faced the best, survived wars, and never took a step back. His jab cracked like a gunshot. His left hook felt like a sentence. And Morrison was down. The crowd froze, but he got up. And in that moment, everything changed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the former WBO World Heavyweight Champion, Tommy the Duke Morrison.
Tyson, two difficult bouts. Now, a moment ago, Ruddock had...
Morrison switched to pure fury. He marched forward, ignoring defense, ignoring risk. Every punch carried the desperation of a man who refused to lose.
Hook with the left hooker, but that's the money punch for both guys. Both guys, both the support to their hero, Tommy Morrison. That they would get the decision, but that the fight will go on.
He forced exchanges, dragged the fight into chaos, into the kind of fire where only the toughest survive.
Serve him well if he has to box. And did not fire the uppercut. Now he gets it in. Tommy Morrison got hurt by the right hand.
Ruddock fired back hard. Morrison answered even harder. It was no longer just a fight. It was a war of will. And the man many had written off after the knockdown proved something unforgettable. Sometimes, one rise from the canvas changes everything.
It hurts Ruddock, but that counts as a knockdown would. Ruddock, Morrison using his jab more in this round. A safe shot. Early results to this point. Ruddock did not parlay his knockdown. We talked about the stamina of both. Fake the left hook and almost landed the right hand bomb, and Morrison answers. What a terrific shot. Ruddock has a big problem with Morrison. And we talked in the open about Ben Morrison has had trouble as he's gone into later rounds. Virtually no effective punches on the outside, but there is the jab of Ruddock. It just seems right-handed him. There he did. Left eye, it doesn't look like it. There's the Morrison attack to the body and then the uppercut to the head. When he used Morrison had a big advantage there that they took away from him. Halfway through round 3, Morrison trying to use that jab. That the punch didn't get in. Now Morrison's punches look like he's tired. Good right hand. Ruddock throwing more right hands than he's still paid for it. Oh, he hurt Ruddock with a right uppercut. Razor Ruddock got rocked by the same punch to knock Morrison down. Lifted. Because of the gloves on the top of the rope being used as a support. Wasn't in a situation that Morrison had left himself open. They were tying each other up. Shows you how slow Ruddock is moving. Ruddock cutting off the ring, sets up the right hand. Nice jab by Morrison. We talked about both men having very good left hands, but it's going to be right uppercut by both men that has been the big weapon in this fight. Oh, big hook by Ruddock, and he lands an uppercut. I was going to remind people of the nice uppercut by Ruddock. And they also said establish yourself down low, which is a good idea. Ruddock looks like he's trying to set up. Go to the body and then drill combination. He's unable to do that. Big hook by Ruddock. We have seen almost nothing of the Tommy Morrison left hook in this bout. The whole essence of this, the one bomb. In fact, he's shown very little. There's Morrison with the uppercut. He's guilty of that. How about Ruddock getting up? Riddick Bowe and Jorge Gonzalez will get it on in a week or so in Las Vegas.
fight, no matter what time of the bout it is that one mistake could end it immediately.
And now he's moving and boxing as he did against George Foreman. But oh my, took a big left.
So here he has to get the jab going, and Ruddock will try to put him away here, loading up with everything.
Nice body shots by Morrison. Now Morrison has gotten off the canvas to win before against Joe Hip, against Carl and Tooth Williams. He's done it sparingly. Razor Ruddock is not a guy that throws a lot of punches.
And this fight is exactly what it was supposed to. The body here, good hook.
He's on the last round. So now he is forcing Morrison back. That uppercut may have stunned Morrison.
He immediately must throw punches. In the first round, he stopped for a second.
And remember, the now say, folks, who's going to get tired? Because both men have shown some signs of it here. People will watch even these early rounds quite closely. The advice given to Morrison was combinations, and in fact that has been what's worked for him in any kind of a major fight. Several years ago was against Lennox Lewis. So in round two, it's Morrison's turn to hurt Ruddock.
With strong offensive skills, not the best chin, and hard.
Morrison is nailing him though. Morrison with a hook at the bell, and Ruddock with a hook at the bell. There's a hook by Ruddock, and it may have hurt Morrison. From nowhere came the... Ruddock has fought once in the last 15 months. Neither man willing to throw too much there. And again, there we get back to that stamina question. Not seen for rounds. Can Morrison put him down again?
Hey, Morrison may have to pound his way out of this, ironically enough.
Morrison was down in round one. Morrison used his jab. He has not been able to get that punch on track. Morrison tried the jab, and Ruddock countered with the hook. And eliminates the possibility of Morris was down in round two. And even when he's being aggressive, he can throw combinations as he did just then. End of sentence, end of paragraph. And he looks tired right now, Dave. Ruddock has done a nice defense in knocking him out. The only reason why I was critical there.
Tommy Morrison, with the exception of the George Foreman fight, has always gotten in there and done major early work. Razor Ruddock, and then go to the body as he does there.
Ruddock looking again for the right offensive job. Good combinations by Morrison, which he had scheduled for 12. Almost no one thinks it will go that long.
Ruddock really does it. Morrison should use it.
Good uppercut by Morrison. Comes back to the hook. What does Morrison have left? That counts the knockdown. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect.
And no, Ruddock hadn't shown that in other fights. And
there's the uppercut landing, but this time Morrison absorbs the punch.
About 10 more seconds, and it's a long one. He will not do it.